Sony. What the fuck? As many of you guys have known, they've been trying to make an Uncharted movie for a very, very long time. All the way back since 2009. Yeah, 2009. For those who don't know what the Uncharted games are, it's basically modern day Indiana Jones. You follow this guy, saving Nathan Drake. He hunts down treasures, lost cities, and he goes on crazy adventures searching for those things. And Uncharted games have a really, really large history about why these games are the best. You know, the graphics, right? The characters, the gameplay itself. And I just think this movie's really in trouble. Because Sony, they have shown, they just shown they can't really get their shit together. Okay, so maybe they can get their shit together. But my point here is for Uncharted has a really, really long bad history of itself trying to get made. Like, they've had so many directors. They've had David O. Russell. They've had Sean Levy. They've had, I'm missing one, Dan Trachtenberg, the guy who did 10 Cloverfield Lane. If you haven't seen that movie, go check that movie out. They had, what's his name? The guy who did freaking Bumblebee. Travis Knight. They had, the point here is they had a lot of directors on there. And now at the very end, now that they're finally going to production, even this pandemic, now in the end, and since they finally got the cast, who do they get to direct this movie? Ruben Fleischer. And you guys don't know who he is. He's the guy who made Zombieland. Yeah, that enjoyable movie. I know what you're thinking. Zombieland? We love Zombieland. Well, do you like his other movies? 30 Minutes or Less? Zombieland Double Tap? Okay, maybe you might like Zombieland Double Tap. Personally, I didn't really like it. I thought it was mediocre. The best part about that movie was all the way at the very end. And I really, really liked how they made fun of LaGuardia de Flaca doing press. And also Bill Murray beating shit out of them. And I just thought that was hilarious. How, you know, Hispanic representation is being beat up by Bill Murray. God, I'm gonna get cancel culture for that. My point here is, it's other movies you probably don't remember, like 30 Minutes or Less, Gangster Squad, which honestly it was a pile of shit. I only remember that movie because it was on Netflix and I was getting a blowjob while that happened. Samantha, stop saying that shit didn't happen because it happened. And Venom, obviously, Venom is just really, if you take Tom Hardy out and you replace him with someone else, very, very worse. Yeah, that movie's garbage. That movie is a pile of garbage. But because Tom Hardy's in it, you know, it's still bad. But Tom Hardy is like in a tank eating lobsters. Who doesn't want to see Tom Hardy eating lobsters? I mean, I enjoyed that. I thought that was silly. And also, I love the way how they characterized Venom and Eddie Brock. Everything else around it was just really bad. They wasted Riz Ahmed, who's a fantastic actor. How do you do that? How do you waste Riz Ahmed? He's like one of the great actors right now. Michelle Williams and Tom Hardy just had like really, I don't know, it just felt like a very, very awkward relationship in the movie. And it was just a fucking mess. Like at the end of the day, it really was. And I hate how like the main bad guy in the movie is just Venom, but gray and look at me, I'm angry, I'm gray, I'm worse and shit. And I just thought that shit was like really, 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 really stupid. So for the most part, yeah, he's made like one. And if you like Zombieland 2 and Venom, 3 enjoyable movies. But my problem with 3 enjoyable movies, they're not great. But even Zombieland, that was his only like one-hit wonder. Everything else after that I didn't really like. And my problem with Ruben Fleischer taking on this task is that so far he doesn't really know how to do character. He doesn't know how to do action. He doesn't do scope, and he doesn't really know how to make a good movie, is what I mean to say. And it sucks because they had other great directors. They had Travis Knight, the guy who did fucking Bumblebee, Cooper and 2 String, Dan Trachtenberg, 10 Cloverfield Lane. Please go watch that movie. And Sean Levy, who you probably don't know directed these movies. The best Rock'em Sock'em Punch 'em Roll movie ever, Real Steel, and the most wholesome trilogy movies of all time. And by wholesome, I mean the Night at the Museum trilogy. They weren't great, but they had character. And characters that actually, like, you know, you care for, or at least have fun with. And that's what Uncharted needs, characters that you have fun with, or at least care for. But in the video games, of course, it's both. You care for them, and they're fun. Like, the point here is that the directors of the movies had, like, traits that would have, like, actually made the movie better. Ruben Fleischer, he hasn't really done that. At least, it shows he hasn't done that at all yet. And speaking of, like, Ruben Fleischer, fine. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say he's going to do a great job. Casting. So as many guys have heard, yeah, Tom Holland's playing Nathan Drake. Or at least a very, very younger version of Nathan Drake. And by young, I guess, I don't know, fucking early 20s, because that's how old Tom Holland is. But here's the thing, I really think they're going to make the movie. They should have just, like, made it. They should have adapted the first game. And I'm being honest, they should have adapted the first game by television. Because as much as I love these video games, yeah, those chapters are, yeah, they're really fucking long. But for the most part, even if it is being adapted to movie, I just think the casting of this movie is really important. I mean, a lot of people were like really pissed off when they saw Tom Holland was being cast. And you know, when I first heard that, I was like, I don't really care. It's Tom Holland. I mean, he's great at Spider-Man. He's great in The Impossible. Hell, I even liked him in that one whale movie that I saw on HBO for 5 minutes. And then I got bored and I changed it to something else even better. The casting seems okay. They got Antonio Banderas, who I love as Zorro, and as Desperado, to be the main villain. I think that's great. But there's one cast member in this movie that I'm like, fuck that. And that's the thing that makes me, okay, if he's gonna if Ruben Fleischer's gonna make this slide, then I'm kind of worried. Sully. Sully. Who do they get to cast as Nathan Drake sidekick? Mark fucking Wahlberg. Yeah, you got the guy from Boston. And I can already just imagine the scene. Hey guys, look at me. I'm Mark Wahlberg. I'm playing as Sully. What's that? Nathan Drake? What? We're gonna find lost city of El Dorado. Oh, okay. You wanna use my boat? Hey, look at me. I'm Nathan Drake. Wait, what's that? I'm a racist? Wait, huh? What? Like, again, like, Mark Wahlberg is just, that is such a wrong casting. And it's weird because they had other people who were going to play young Sully, and it's just, they were better. I mean, so let me tell you guys the names. The names were Chris Hemsworth and Matthew McConaughey. I know you're thinking, whoa, those are big names. Yeah, of course it's big names. They want people in the movie theater. And let me tell you why Chris Hemsworth would have worked as Sully. Sully is silly. I've seen fucking Thor Ragnarok, and I've seen that one mediocre vacation movie. And I still haven't seen the original. Please don't hate me. But my point here is that he has a silly, talented way of being funny. That sounded stupid. Let me say that again. He's just a really great comedic actor. And he can pull off that Sully vibe. And then we had Matthew McConaughey, who is, I know, one of the most prestigious actors, or at least was, before I saw that one really bad, terrible, forgettable mess of a movie. Like, even he could, like, pull it off. He just has, like, this way of pulling off anything. I mean, True Detective, Magic Mike, the Lincoln Lawyer. For the most part, what I'm trying to say is he could have put it well, because he won a fucking Oscar. Matthew McConaughey, at the end, he could have put it off. Like, again, casting Mark Wahlberg is the one thing that's really making me really sad and mad and disappointed. My point here is that they should have gotten someone else to play Sully. I don't care who it would have been, just anyone else but Mark Wahlberg. And if you want to know who I think they should have played as a young Sully, I'm kidding, not a young Sully. Just Sully in general, if they adapted the first game, you get Bruce Campbell. Yeah. Look at him! He fits the role! Look at that face! Look at that cigar! Look at it! Yeah, he would have put it off! At the end of the day, I think we all just want a really good Uncharted movie, because we were there with him. Not really, but, you know, we grew up with him. We saw him on his road to El Dorado. We were there when he was about to die on that train, and we were there with him when we all thought Sully was going to die. And thankfully, he did not die, because I was really pissed off when that happened. I was, that shit almost hurt me. And then we were there with him when he was back with his brother. And if I just spoiled it for you, well, you should probably go play the game. So remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And I feel like that's why we all love Uncharted in general, because it's not just the graphics, not just the gameplay, it's about the characters and the story. And I think we all just want a great Uncharted movie at the end of the day. Because really, for being honest, there hasn't really been one great video game movie. And we all want the best one to be the first one. Maybe not the best one, because that one's being developed into an HBO series. But, you know, one of the best ones. Or maybe you don't even want a movie. Maybe you're just like, why do we have to make a movie of this? And Ruben, we're all counting on you. Because if you fuck up this one, we're pretty sure the sequel's going to be bad too. These are the reasons why I'm very pessimistic about the Uncharted movie. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully when it comes out, it's really, really good or great or just better than the average video game movie. I know there's a bunch of other video game people enjoy, but if we're being honest, there's only like 2 really good video game movies. Yeah, that's right. I'm saying that shit, bro. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be crap? Do you guys think it's going to be great? Are you guys scared? Are you guys actually happy we're seeing a version of it? Comment below, let me know. If you guys could leave a like button, that will help a lot. And actually click that subscribe button because it'll really, really help me throughout the future. That would be great. Anyway, take care.